Hi there guys, this is Farmer Bob. Welcome back to my channel and also another video on the making of HoggsBack. Great to be back. Thanks so much for joining. If this is your first time, welcome. Hit the subscribe and the like if you really want to keep up with what I'm doing and on map creation and also the game Farming Simulator and all the news and everything. Always nice to have an interested community around you, you know. So thanks so much guys for joining and hitting the subscribe and the like, and do share. I really appreciate it. Good, so this is HoggsBack, and we're currently busy with this mountain, which is basically the main feature of the map. And for you guys that hasn't, if this is your first time, we're making this map. It's actually a place in South Africa called HoggsBack. You can Google it and search it and have a look at it. I'm not going to show everything about it. You can just go read up if you're interested, or just watch all the previous videos on it. I've shared a lot of information there about the place and whatever. Great. After many hours and minutes and time spent placing rocks and strategically adding them to look like this, I think it came out quite nice. Having this ridge here. Now, obviously, the big job is to bush it and to add little plants and flowers and all kinds of stuff to make it look nice. Now, you'll notice that I've actually just by default made the whole map with grass, and that is something I would highly recommend for anyone that makes a map, is to populate your whole map first with grass, because then whatever you do after that, it saves you time and effort to go and add little details of grass everywhere. So whatever you do now will remove the grass where you don't want it, you know. So it saves you. If you place a building, the grass is automatically removed. If you put a road, you know, that type of thing. So all the grass now on the whole map is set, and that's it. It makes life just a lot easier, you know, to have grass as the base. Now I'm going to show you what I do to randomize the bush and all the plants, the flowers. So this is basically how I do it. You might have a different way, and obviously spots, you can manipulate spots all by itself, doesn't matter on its own. But a big area like this, even the whole map, you can do like this to just randomize flowers and bushes. Now, first of all, what I do, go to my brush, set it to 4. We're going to first place the biggest bush. So you work from your largest thing to your smallest thing. So we're going to do the biggest bush there is, which is the 4th size of bush. So you go down here to your setting for bush 01, and the biggest one, the layer state, is state 4. So we're going to go with that one, and a brush size of 4. That gives you a nice patch. Test it first before you place it. Just do one test on it. So if you, we're going to use the round brush. Don't go square, go round. So just one click, and that is bush 4. So it gives you a nice selection of 4 bushes, which is very nice. You see there. So what we're going to do now is zoom out to see the whole area that we want to add this bush for. And I'll show you afterwards what it looks like. So for now, it's just going to be like a randomized strokes, and I do circles like that. So let's do that. Just make sure everything is there. Bush 4, that's fine. Select, obviously, to place, and there you go. So now I'm going to start here, work my way around, and then come back on that side like that. All right. So anyways, so I'm just going to randomly run bushes like that. And what's going to happen is once we've placed all the others will remove some of these that we put down. As you put layer upon layer, some will be removed, some will be left, and so we just randomly run like that. So I'm going to do this one and then just go in close and see what it looks like. Because if it's not looking nice, I can just do Control Z and it will remove all the stuff that I've done with this one click, and then yeah, we'll just see. So I'm randomly just adding it like that. So don't worry if it looks bad at this current moment. But there you can see it looks fairly nice, I would say. That's fairly random, I would say. Right, so once you've added now all the others, it's going to look totally different. It's just a way of quickly manipulating, I always struggle with that word, manipulating an area. Oh my word, yeah. Anyways, so now the second state of bush that I use is 2. So you go to state 2, and for that, choose a brush of 2. It makes sense, does it? Good. Okay, go back to there, to that little thingamabob, and do the same process all over again. Just randomly run circles all around. And remember now, state 2 will remove some of your, wherever it touches on the same spot, it will remove state 4, you know. So it's going to be like in between, interwoven, you know. So they go over each other and replace one another as you go along. And the same thing's going to happen with the flowers. We going to have flowers populating the area. And then we're going to see what it looks like. So I'm not going to, well, let's go do a zoom in and see how it looks now after state 2 has been applied. That's too deep. It's all right. I would say that looks quite nice. This obviously is not going to be an area to plow or to plant or whatever. So it looks really nice, I think. Yeah, I think it came out good. Remember, some of it's going to be lost now, obviously, like I've explained like 10 times already. You won't have everything on it. So now we're going to go to your flowers. Now your flowers are even smaller, so you're going to have to go to terrain detail. Where is it? Deco foliage. That's the one. Now the ones I like, you're going to have your own. I like the upper, which is the pink flower, and you're going to go set a 1 on that, because flowers are tiny. They are tiny brushes. Remember to hit the enter. Good. All right. And once again, you can go up close, do a test, just one patch to see what the flower looks like when you place it. So that is one spot of flower, which is good. If you go more than that, it's gonna look unnatural, you know. So smaller is better. And I found that 1 for flowers it's a good size. Great. And now the same rule all over. Nice little circles all around. And where you want more, you can obviously go over it twice. Or a few times if you want more and more, you know. So you determine the density. The main thing here is to remember where you were, you know. So that you don't, so we're going to go there. Let's do the top, finish the top first. Let's see what it looks like. Right, do that. Sorry for that. Let's have a look closer, go in closer. And you've got patches of pink flowers everywhere, which is what I like. It's not overwhelming, and it is random. That's what you want. The more random, the better. Right, so let's zoom out more. Like so, good. The next flower is the white one. Which is this Cheiriophyllum whatever. Don't know how to pronounce that properly, but anyway, you get the idea. That one, cherry off, whatever that name is. Good. Right, so let's shoot it in. Now the white one is a very nice little flower, and don't go too slow, because if you go too slow, your brush will you will actually make lines of flowers, which you don't want. You don't want lines. If you go too slow, it's going to make lines. So go fast. Not too fast, but otherwise it doesn't place. So if you look closely at the little cursor or the little placement thing, it's actually just sort of randomly running, placing flowers all over the place, you know, that type of thing. But if you go slower, it's going to draw a line of flowers, which you don't want. You don't want a line. You don't want any lines. Less lines, the better, because otherwise it's not going to be random, you know. Yeah, I think that's one more like rough one here over the thing. I'll do the whole map later on, because the process you can do over the whole map, which doesn't matter, you know, just helps a lot. Good, and there you are, guys. Look at that. How's that for random? Random flowers everywhere, random bushes everywhere, and that's it too. Now the other one that I like to push is this one here. It's the one just below it, Chenopodium, whatever that is. But it looks like that, which is also quite a nice little bushy type of thing. And the other one which is nice is this one, this Cirsium, which is no, it's not that. It's not the Cirsium. It's the is it the Rumex? I think it's the Rumex. Yes, the Rumex is also like a pinkish type of thing. But you can decide yourself which ones you like, you know. So I'm going to go now with this one here. And just one last brush. One last population of little flowers to make the area look nice and real, you know. Now this one, you don't have to, well, I don't want to do it too much, you know. So I'm going to go large circles all over the place. And you can decide which ones you want, what frequency you want for which one, you know. Obviously don't do too much, because otherwise it will start looking unnatural, you know. If you add too many types of stuff, or too many flowers, I would say. I think that is probably enough. Yeah, I think that will be good. Right, so if we go back in, you'll now see that we have some of them flying around. There's one of them. Yeah, they are all over the place, which is nice. Yeah, I think that's very nice. So there we have it, guys. Nicely randomized, and our mountain, I think for now, is complete. If you stand on the road, where the road is, this is our road here, that's going to be, and that is basically what you'll be able to see. Obviously now our view range in this editor it's much less than on the game. It should be more on the game, so we'll see. But it looks nice. I think it came out nice. Nice and random, and the rocks looks perfect. Yeah, everything looks great, man. Good, guys. So yes, so the mountain for now is complete. Now we can move on to the river. That will be our next process, is to build the river. And I'm going to take you in detail how to do that, or how I do it. You can obviously do it the way you like, but I'll show you what I do, you know, how to easily make a river. And yeah, let's take it from there. Well, guys, I'll catch you next time, man. And thank you so much for watching. Do remember to subscribe and like, and also to share. I really appreciate you guys, man. Take care. Cheers.